just a minute, just a minute. Hang on a minute, I've just had a problem and I forgot to put the microphone headset back in. Where is it? Helps not to put the computer on the wire. A minute. Can't see the damn. Oh, move the computer out of the way. Now I can't see the freaking hole. Doctor gave me antibiotics. Right. Give me a minute, I've got some updates. I might not make it through this year. I did say that. Oh God. Right, so I need to catch my breath. So I was trying to boot my computer up again today, and it did the same thing again that it's been doing intermittently. First I had to pull the computer out the cabinet, the actual wooden cabinet that it sits in. So that allowed me to get it to boot for a while, and it does boot every day. But then today, some odd reason, because I haven't moved anything, I haven't touched anything. I was frightened to touch anything because it was so freaking sensitive. Anyway, today I get a message, and I was trying to take a picture on my phone, and the damn flash was on, so I couldn't get a picture. I had to turn the freaking flash off. By the time I was able to, ready to take a picture, the freaking message on the screen had disappeared. So I'm looking at this website, how to catch error messages when Zorin's, well, it's 17, but this should be the same. My Zorin is 17. So what happened? I got a hardware error. I got a hardware error message, but I couldn't read it all because I was too freaking busy trying to get the damn phone to take a picture of it. So it says here, somebody else's message, 2023, it's last year. How do I discover what these log notices messages are? Okay, yeah, and the other thing, I'm on doctor delivered some antibiotics, some steroids for my chest infection. They told me if it gets any worse to call 999 and get an ambulance to the hospital. Needless to say, I'm reluctant to go into a hospital because of the fact that there could be people with worse things than I've got, and I could end up with pneumonia. I might end up with pneumonia anyway, but they might have COVID, God knows what they might have. So I've heard stories of people going into hospital and coming out even worse than what they went in. So that's why I'm trying my best to avoid that. Avoid going into a hospital. So I've got my medicine. It's pretty strong stuff. Doctors told me on the phone, take 8 tablets now. This like steroid or something. Then, and there was another packet of other medicine. It said take two of these now, and then 1 every other day. So, and why the hell am I making a video when I can't even freaking talk? Because what else can I do when shit like this is going on and I can't function? And needless to say, I've not tested the other computer motherboard I got yet. Something's coming up anyway. I keep the antibiotics making me get rid of a lot of crap out of my chest and everything. My voice is going again. I'm very tired. The fact that I got hardware means it's not my imagination. Well, no, it's not my imagination. It's a freaking thing what boot every time. I've played about with all the plugs. I've unplugged all the USB leads, pushed them in, with the power turned off, pushed them in, pulled them out, pushed them in, pulled them out several times to clean any dust that might be on the contacts. I also squirted a bit of alcohol on them as well. But I don't think it's dirt. It might be, it could be, but I think it's capacitor related because it seems to be progressively getting worse. It's not when it's intermittent on a linear scale. Do you know what a linear scale is? A linear scale is a gradual slope from left to right. Right? A linear scale or straight, a linear scale. But a logarithmic scale is when it goes like this. If you can see my mouse, goes across, then dips suddenly. Right, that's a logarithmic scale. Linear is gradual. So the problem is a linear scale problem. Or it could be logarithmic. I could be wrong about that. So, I mean, I get blips when it just won't boot. But when I get it to boot, it seems to be relatively stable for a few days. And it's not the CMOS battery, I've already replaced that. And it's not the graphics card because I did something today. When it refused to boot, I unplugged the HDMI from the main graphics card I plugged it in to my onboard graphics card, and I didn't take the card out, but I saw my monitor wake up. It came out of standby, looking for a signal on the internal graphics card. It didn't get a signal from the internal graphics card either, so I unplugged it, plugged it back into the external graphics card, the the GeForce one, right, in the PCI Express 16 slot one. Then I saw the computer come out of standby, still exactly the same as it was with the onboard graphics. So that tells me it's not the graphics card that's causing the problem, something else, because I'm getting the exact same symptom on both. Right. So somebody needs to tell me what I need to do to actually recover my log file, see what the hell is going on, because I can't find it. I can't find it. It hurts to talk, so I'm going to have to stop talking. I've been getting something similar to that, but I was getting surges, so it might just be that that's causing that hardware message. It says these are harmless. I would still like to look at the logs. Right, oh, give me a freaking command line, please. Boot log, that could be it. The reason I'm live is because if something goes wrong, while I'm actually doing this, right, Control-Alt-T terminal. If something goes wrong while I'm doing this, we're going to find out if it brings up my log. Zoom in. Shit. Oh. No, the log error message I got was before all of that happened. So that log says everything's okay, but that was after I got a message. So that's not helping me. That's the boot log, but it's not the message I got. So that was useless. this is a guy that's just replying about his problem. Well, I don't want to look at a menagerie. I don't want to look at a menagerie. I'm trying to find the simple answer to what's going on. I got a hardware error. And I can't reboot while I'm live because it'll shut the live stream off. Obviously. Maybe I've got critical system errors, but I got something similar to that. He managed to take a picture, but I got something similar to that, not the same as that. The message I got was hardware error. Damn, I wish my freaking memory was better. I could have remembered something, but I... It tickles my throat when I talk, that's why I try not to talk. I never got any of that. Well, that's all I can find on that page. So this, I really have to get this other machine built. But do you know what it's like trying to do anything when you're feeling really sick? And you're coughing and sneezing, and it's not good. Well, technically I'm not sneezing anymore, it's a chest infection, but the last thing I want to do is cough up some freaking sputum all over the motherboard. That's not good. And it could easily happen, so that's why I've delayed doing anything with assembly of this other motherboard or testing it, because I'm worried that while I'm leaning over it, which is probably what's going to happen, leaning over it as in putting it on a box and low down and cables hooked up to it and on a box, you know, laid out on a freaking stretcher basically on this other motherboard I got. Fighting about doing that, I could have a spasm, cough all over it. I think, oh no, I've got shit to clean off the motherboard. I don't want that to happen. That would not be a good day. I really want to get it started, but I can't do it right now. Well, none of this is helping me. No, none of it. So I don't know what else to do right now. I've been playing around with my loop back thing. That's cool. I managed to get this this other thing working. This yesterday I installed Where is it? Pulse audio control. Now I can select my recording input. Really neat. You can see I can select different sources to capture sound from. I don't know if I can show you this. Go back to my backup computer. My backup hard drive, I mean. Beatles never broke up. No. So, if I open...
So, just remember the street feed scene.
So if I open that... and I go to... some minute, let me check something. 1, 2, right. If I go to... sound and video on my Pulse audio, look, it's detected my VLC. Isn't that cool? So recording it's going to cut me off for a second because I want to show you. Watch this. I'm just trying to find the right one. Is that it? Right. No.
Wait. Okay. Here we go then. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
That well works. That's really handy when you have a sample or something you want to play, like a unique sound or something, and you want to show somebody, let somebody hear it without it being piped through your microphone. It's really cool. So anyway, I've got to go because I need a rest.